Once again, fight fans, we are set to go in this exhibition scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue with white. He weighed officially 240 pounds even. Fighting out of and hailing from Long Beach, California, here is Demoor. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, wearing solid white trunks. He weighed in 225.5 pounds. This native son of Biloxi, Mississippi, is the former BKFC heavyweight champion of the world. Here is Alan the Belcher. And your referee in charge of the action, Anthony Bryant.
Okay, guys, even though this is an exhibition, we still go by the rules. When I say break, take a step back, but remember, protect yourself at all times. Watch your low blows and headbutts. If there's a knockdown, stand an opponent to the neutral corner. That's going the furthest away. Touch gloves, obey my command.
Are we about to see one of the biggest upsets in fight sports history?
No, but anything can happen at 6'4", 240 pounds. You can never count a guy out like Chase Demoor. And you know what? For someone who's doing something as insane as this, he looks seriously confident.
Hey, kudos to Chase Demoor for stepping in there, and Godspeed.
Nazim Rahman Jr. sitting right behind us. He just gave Chase Demoor advice right before this thing started.
You know, Alan Belcher doesn't look like he's taking it easy at all. I think he has one gear, and that's take this dude's head off.
Demoor said he was going to fight defensively. Those long arms can keep your opponent at bay.
But you got to use those long arms. You got to throw that jab, and right now, he's not doing that.
Well, he is dancing.
Alan Belcher doing a great job cutting off the ring immediately, and he's using his hands to kind of control Chase Demoor's hands so that Chase can't use that.
And you can tell already, Chris, that Belcher doesn't fear Demoor's punches at all. He's already brought his hands down, and he's just stalking it.
It might be a body shot that does the trick from Belcher. Look at, there it is. He's going to dig right into that body in a minute.
Let him go, step back.
You know, one thing that could be the case is maybe Alan Belcher doesn't take him seriously enough, and maybe Chase can pull this out of the bag.
Well, Chase is going to have to come up with one big shot to get the respect, because if he doesn't, Belcher will not stop moving forward. Oh! Overhand right on the temple.
Let him go. Hey, let him go.
That is a great point, though, Coach.
Let him go.
But can he get that respect? Does he have the skill and the power to be able to do that against such a vet like Alan Belcher?
That chin is so high in the air for Demoor. Oh, he's got to, yeah, get your shots in, Chase. Get your shots in. There you go. Come on, Chase. Let's pull for Chase, dadgummit.
Chase is doing already significantly better than I thought he would. He is landing punches, and he's landing some punches in combination.
Yeah, Grisham always the professional. You're not supposed to root for anybody. Let's go, Belcher.
Whoa, Chase got a right hand in there.
I will say, though, Coach, to your point, we were talking about Chase needs to get the respect of Alan Belcher, and he just isn't right now. Alan Belcher's getting punched in the face and just smiling at him.
Well, he is laughing at him right now.
Stop. Let's go.
I talked to a few people just kind of gauging where the thought process was, and they thought Belcher might toy with him for a couple of rounds just to get some cardio in.
If by toy with him, you mean punch him in the face really hard, maybe?
That was the translation.
Let's go. Let him go. Come on, let him go. Let him go. Come on, let him go. Come on, guys. Step back for him.
I like that he's working the body already, though, because he's putting water in the basement. So even if Chase has a good first few rounds, I can't imagine his cardio holding up.
Well, Nazim Rahman says he thought this would go the distance. I thought he was crazy, but so far, Demoor hanging in there.
Well, when you only have 3 rounds, you can't wait. It's got to be a sprint, not a marathon.
I'm sure Belcher is enjoying the big gloves right now. He's able to put his hands up and block so much more effectively than when you're bare knuckle.
Stop.
It looks like Demoor is going to see round 2.
Nice round. You did everything good. You stay relaxed, worked well. Just keep touching, getting reads. Take some deep breaths. There you go. Yeah, blow that heat off. Yeah, you look wonderful, man. This is good work. Keep the high-low stuff going. You know what I'm saying? Just watch him drop his elbow. Just play with throwing those feints and use those reactions. But hit it hard because you're close. Yes, sir. All right, good shit. Keep going. Touch, touch. Tempo, tempo.
And we are back as we get set for round 2. And Roundhouse, let's be honest, if this somehow goes the distance, this is an embarrassing moment for Belcher, who was supposed to come in here and crush this guy who took the fight on less than 24 hours notice.
You're not wrong, Todd, but at the end of the day, too, when a guy like Alan Belcher is getting ready for a guy like Brockman Jr., you know, getting ready to fight a much more, you know, traditional stylistic fight, and then on 24 hours notice has to totally mix it up, it can be complicated for him as well.
Guys, let me just tell you what's happening right now. Belcher's laughing at him. He doesn't feel those jabs whatsoever.
Let him go. Step back. Let's go.
He knows at any point, if he wants to, he can end this thing.
Fight your way out. Come on, let him go.
I swear, guys, when Belcher throws that right hand, it looks like he is whipping a fastball. He is thrown for the bleachers when he chooses to.
Let's go.
Oh, that right hand scores.
Stop. Let's go. Hey.
Chase wasn't lying. He's got a chin.
You can see how Belcher's using head movement, he's using feints, whereas Demoor is just anything he can think of at the time.
And that's the thing, if I was to tell Chase Demoor anything, when he moves forward with his training, because he wants to make this his career in this fits, he's got to start training where he's moving, ducking and weaving, and then when he avoids a punch, he brings one right back, but with power.
Good body shot from Belcher, but Chase Demoor is taking the licks.
You know, Coach, we talk about doing things with intention, right? Chase Demoor is punching for the sake of punching. Alan Belcher is moving around with intention, deliberate.
There are opportunities, though, for Chase to land some punches. He just doesn't have that experience.
Watch your head.
And it seems like he's having trouble sitting down because he knows if he sits down on his punches, he exposes himself to a counter. So instead, he'd rather just kind of touch him with straight punches on the way in.
And it really looks like that his cover, instead of just blocking the punches with his arms, he's trying to almost knock them down. And if you're knocking them down, you can't throw another punch coming back.
Oh, chin's in the air, and Chase ate it, but he's still in it. Kudos to Chase Demoor.
Stop. Let him go.
That was two big right hands.
Let him go.
He's taking some shots now.
Let him go.
You can see a little bit of frustration from Allen here. Belcher just thinking, man, I got to get this guy out.
You know, we all want to give Chase Demoor credit for taking this fight, and I will too. But fighting defensive, you can't win this way. So why would you come in and have a situation where you're not trying to win?
He may be thinking surviving 3 rounds is a win.
Yeah, for the past about minute, you know, you can just see it on the face, you can see it on the body language. Chase Demoor is in survival mode. And you're right, guys, it looks like Belcher might be a little frustrated.
Stop.
The neutral corner is right here. That's where y'all supposed to be. We can't coach our fighters. Hey, all we doing this round is jabbing and tie him up. You don't even have to keep him on the inside. Tie him up. He's trying to come with the overhead and get you out of there. Look, you're looking good because you landed a couple shots. Jab, don't keep it out there. Tie him up. When he get in, don't. Let's go, last round. Listen, when the referee say break, don't break. Don't break. Look over to me, I'll tell you when to break. We surviving this, all right? Don't break immediately. Yeah. Right. It was on the team.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, the third and final round.
I cannot believe what I heard between rounds. Chase Demoor's corner told him, do not break when the ref tells you to break.
Well, he may not have a choice as Belcher's trying to break him in half.
The coach said the words, we are surviving this, you know.
Step back for him.
It is what it is.
I've never heard that advice in my life in a fight.
Oh, big body shot from Belcher, who is not playing around anymore.
Stop. Watch your holding, all right? Watch your
Well,
holding,
either he's
watch your holding.
frustrated or this was his game plan all along, was to wait until round number 3 to really bring the heavy artillery.
Absolutely, and sometimes when it's the last round and you know how much you have in the tank, you can start to empty that tank, right? Because you don't have to worry about any more rounds. You know what's left in the fight, and you can go, okay, I feel this amount of energy, I'm gonna use every bit of this energy. You know, Belcher's trying to get that counter, right? He's trying to bait something out of Chase Demoor.
Chase Demoor landed a little flurry.
He's asking him to hit him. He's asking him to engage.
Oh, that mouthpiece about to fly out. Oh, he's turned his back. He's turned his back.
Hey, you gotta wait till that's like a break. It doesn't matter, it was not a break.
Why is the referee arguing with the
It
corner?
was not a break.
I think Chase needs to understand the rules of boxing. The fight is not stopped until the referee says the fight is stopped.
And not to mention, if you turn your back, are you smartly defending yourself?
Not at all.
A referee is well within his right to.
Don't let him get hit behind. Don't let him get hit behind the head.
He's got to keep.
Don't let him get hit behind the head.
Time. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Water, give me some water.
Let's go. Mouthpiece in. Let's go. No rinse, just mouthpiece.
Boy,
This is not in between rounds.
His coach was saying, don't let him get hit in the back of the head to the referee when his fighter was turning around.
Well, his coach also told him don't listen to the referee, which is awful advice.
Let him go. Let him go. Don't hold.
here comes Belcher. He's got that look in his eye.
He wants a knockout in the worst
Let him
way.
go. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Oh, big right hand.
You got to pay attention.
Wow.
Let's go. Hey.
Chase Demoor, who was just told not to listen to the referee, is very upset the opponent did.
He may be. I don't even think he wants to continue.
And it's over.
It's over.
Hey, his trainer's a freaking clown. His trainer's an idiot. Get him off the ropes. He cost his fighter the fight. No respect for authority. Get him the hell out of here.
That is the worst advice that I've ever heard in my career from a corner. And now the corner's inside, dapping up the referee. This was never about winning. This was never about, hey, come in and show people what it's all about. This is about surviving. And Chase Demoor, I'll give credit for taking the fight. I do not give his corner, his team, any credit for the advice and the game plan.
Hey, Chase Demoor only had about a minute left in the fight. Let him go out on his shield. You can't. I mean, it's a joke. The way it ended.
Where's the guts? Where's the guts?
Survive by fighting a certain way. Survive by doing the right things you need to do in the ring, if that's your goal, right? But don't do it by not listening to the referee, by trying to manipulate the rules, and by trying to interfere as a coach in the corner. You're not the fighter, you're in the corner.
And when you get hit like that, he was still standing up. He hadn't taken a lot of shots, Chris. He could have continued, and he went to his corner and looked away. He looked away.
And let me say this, a lot of this has to go on the referee. He has to earn his respect. What he should have done was kick the trainer out of ringside, which I've seen done before. He should have sent him out away from the ringside and said, let's fight. Instead, he was arguing with him. He was bickering with him. He was begging with him. Terrible refereeing, terrible corner work. And that's all I got to say.
You know what, Todd? That's actually a great point. It's not really Chase's fault.
Yeah.
It's about the referee and the coach, and they should have handled it better.
When your coach is telling you don't fight, grab the guy. You're supposed to listen to your coach.
I've never heard of somebody saying don't listen to the referee and then arguing with the referee and the referee arguing back. And it's allowing your fighter to have about 30 or 45 seconds as we watch the big shot that ended the fight. And after that shot, I think Chase Demoor said, you know what? I don't want another one of those. I'm done.
And you can see from the body language here, he's just trying to survive. Big right hand. Although I will say, he does have a chin. Those were bombs just bouncing off the top of his head. And look, he's totally fine. Like, he's still very coherent. But his coach is
his coach is not supposed to be up there.
Not at all. And look now, he wants the mouthpiece taken out, and he's done.
You know, Coach, I normally wouldn't say don't listen to Coach, but in this situation, don't listen to that guy's coach.
Wow, that's one of the most interesting, fascinating endings to a fight that I can ever remember.
Well, Joe Martinez is about to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 2 minutes, 15 seconds of the third and final round. Referee Anthony Bryant puts a halt to the bout for your winner by TKO, Alan the Talent Belcher!